Welcome back to the Global Time Attack here at Super Lap Battle at Buttonwillow Raceway Park. My name is John Nads. We are looking at right now, I want to say this is the B group right now. This is the B group on track. Gene, our track steward, is saying yes, the chief operating officer of the whole deal. He said for the fourth time, this is the B group. Fourth and final time for the B group. The C group is already gone. Looks like we had something. Daniel O'Donnell set a fast lap in limited all-wheel drive, taking first place away from JC Monet as it stands right now. What we're showing right now is this is Group B, the speed index of B. This is the fourth session of Group B. Various and sundry different classes are comprised of this session. We set it by a speed index. This is all cars with a time of 1:52 to 2 minutes. I believe we're looking for the evasive FRS. That is such a sexy beast. And here we have Ricky Kwan here in that M3. That's a beautiful M3. Ricky Kwan in that Ars Tuning M3, number 0, fourth place in limited rear-wheel drive. Limited rear-wheel drive being dominated by Tarzan Yamada in the Platform AG M3, 152.512. Just off that record by Carl Reichert. As we see the evasive FRS, unlimited rear-wheel drive. He has a fastest time today of 1:59.272. That's Robert Walker. We're going to see if he's going to improve. This is his last chance to improve right now. Immediately following the next session, we are going to give you all of the results, and then we're going to sign off. We're going to do the awards. We're going to have everything up on globaltimeattack.com. What we're seeing right now, I believe those are the A group cars, gridded up right there. That is Carl Reichert in the City Tire Online car, the Z. He's not driving the Burke Technology car. Oh, Thomas Smith got the black flag. Actually, that's not Thomas Smith. That's a blue STI. That number 9 car is Mark Jager. Mark Jager in street all-wheel drive got the black flag. I don't know what he did wrong, but I know Gene's not happy with him. That's the evasive FRS. Gorgeous body kit on this car. Super GT inspired. Looks like a GT300 machine. Beautiful, beautiful car. Subaru campaigning that BRZ actually in the GT300 class. Coming back right now. People asking about records here. We got records. We're setting records today. We're breaking records today. We're getting a white checker on track. That's to say that this B group is halfway done. We're releasing more cars here. Coming off the grid, I see Carl Reichert's car. Wonder if he's going to be I don't know if he's gridded up for the A group or he's gridded up for the halfway of the B group. I think they already released the cars for the halfway of the B group. So we're releasing more cars on track right now. That's Robert Max Rev Walker in the Evasive Motorsports Scion FRS Unlimited rear-wheel drive car. It's not really an unlimited car. It's a limited class car, but they have Lexan windows in it. And by the Super Lap Battle rules, that throws them up in a limited car. They have a Maxxis tire. It's an R compound. It's a UTQG of 100. That is not even nearly to the UTQG 80 of the limited class, yet it is in the unlimited class. We're back here at the Global Time Attack Super Lap Battle at Buttonwillow Raceway Park. This is our 2012 Championship Finals. We have our big guns that are about to go on track right now. We are closing out the B group as we're seeing Robert Max Rev Walker in the Evasive Motorsports FRS coming around right there. And we also see, oh, you don't see him right here, but Istvan Klog, Stephen Klog himself is pulling away. What we're seeing right now is this is the grid for the final session of the Group A cars. What you're seeing right now is that's Dave Norton's Spec Clutch S14. To the left of that is Travis Barnes in the Snail Performance WRX, and I believe that's Carl Reichert in the City Tire Online 350Z. I believe that was an old Formula Drift car, so Carl Reichert's bringing that car out of retirement. Pulling up in the top corner, left corner of your screen, left side of your screen, that's Tarzan Yamada himself leading limited rear-wheel drive, chasing that record, that limited rear-wheel drive, held by Carl Reichwist, of all people, in the Burke Technology 135. And we see Daniel O'Donnell above Travis Barnes' car in the Professional Awesome Evo 7 running in limited all-wheel drive right now. To the right of him is Chris Rado in that Scion TC, and I believe that's Jeff Westphal driving that TC. And in front of Rado is Billy Johnson, the FXMD NSX. And that red car is Dave Kern. I want to say Dave Kern in that racekern.com. Unlimited all-wheel drive Evo, currently leading unlimited all-wheel drive with a 152.172, well off of the 141.046 set by Sierra Enterprises. Dave Empringham, as we see the cars pull away, there goes Billy Johnson. Going to give him some space, and I think they're going to pull out. Dave Kern is going to come out next, and that could be, I don't think that's Westphal in the car if they're sending out Tarzan Yamada, Daniel O'Donnell in front of him. This could be Scott Stanwood we see in Chris Rado's car here. So we see Carl Reichwist pulling out. We see Travis Barnes, we see Dave Norton, and then we see Chris Rado's car too. These are the big guns right here. We're seeing Tarzan E.G. Yamada coming across there. He's in the blue platform E46 M3 right there. That's Tarzan Yamada right now, currently leading limited rear-wheel drive. Out for one last shot at Carl Reich's record. We've heard from JC Monet that the track is not adequately ready for record times today. Boy, that was a lot of dirt for Carl Reichwist there. Carl Reichwist did not put a wheel off there, and he brought there's a lot of dirt there going through a bus stop there, so what we're seeing. Billy Johnson bringing his car behind the wall. We are not going to... He is going in. He is basically done. That is it for FX Motorsports Development. There will be no record attempt for them. It looks like the time that Tyler McQuarrie has will stand. That 140.981 that Tyler McQuarrie set last November will still stand at this point. Unless Dave Kern has something to say about it, as Dave Kern in the racekern.com. Evo comes across start-finish line. Tarzan Yamada coming across. That's the sunset shot as we see Daniel O'Donnell in the Professional Awesome Evo. Carl Reichwist, Travis Barnes, Dave Norton. Will any one of these guys contest the overall record? Not bloody likely, but stranger things have happened. Pigs have sprouted wings. I want to say that's, whoa, boy, oh boy. Was that Travis Barnes? Shame on you, Travis. That was Dave Kern, actually. Dave Kern in that racekern.com going way off after cotton corners. Putting two wheels clearly off there as we see him going around Talladega. Dave Kern in the racekern.com, unlimited all-wheel drive Evo. Now we see, I want to say this is Scott Stanwood. Hard to tell who's in that helmet. That's definitely not Jeff Westphal or Chris Rado. Could be Scotty Stanwood from World Racing. No. Oh my goodness. I'm a little nervous right now. I'm a little awkward right now. I'm a little uncomfortable right now because I'm graced by a true celebrity, not only in the X Games world, not only in the motorsports world, but now in the time attack world, driving his own street class STI, and I'm stalking him a little bit. I saw a GoPro video from from the Global Rallycross, and it was the same street car. I have Bucky Lasek here, multiple-time X Games gold medalist, just made it to the final in the Vermont Sports Car Subaru Puma car, running at the Global Rallycross finals, and now you're here at our little time attack. Bucky, how are you today?
Oh, it's great. Seat time, seat time, seat time. That's what it's all about. I'm not above getting in my street car or you know, in another car. No matter what, you know, if the horsepower is 300 or if the horsepower is 600, it's still gotta get out there and keep it.
Yeah, it's nice to see you out here. You drove the car up here. You're campaigning it. It's your street car. It's your kind of your daily. It's a little popular. Basically, you have an orange set of wheels on it, and maybe some light mods, but the engine's basically stock in that one, correct?
It's a work in progress. We are. I got Motegi rims on it. I'm working with KW. Along with Saibon and APR and Vivid Racing's taking care of me, getting it tuned over at BBI. It's definitely work in progress, but this was its true first track day. I've done streets before, and I've done some little local events, but this was probably the fastest the car has been up to speed as far as being able to tune on the suspension, and I really need to work on getting a set of tires that are up to par. The 180s, I think I'm running about 330s right now, so I'm working hard out there. First time at Buttonwillow, so it was really fun to run this configuration.
Yeah, we see you running the Global Rallycross Series 2 this year. You've been running all year long, and there's some pretty stiff competition. There's some pretty huge names in there, and I'm not saying Pastrana because his name's so long, but there's some big names there. Your teammates too are even huge. Dave Mirra and the guys over there. Yeah. You made it to the finals at Vegas, so that was a huge moment for you.
Yeah, my first final I made it to was actually in the first round in Vegas at the Motor Speedway. I had to go through last chance qualifier. But yeah, I made my first final without having to go to last chance qualifier. Got like I think I got like 4th in my heat race, and then I was running in top 5 in the final. Ken Block blew his motor, so they restarted us, and then I restarted. I think I was probably still running 4th or 5th. And then I had a mechanical failure and had to sit out. But it was probably, you know, I'm finally getting acclimated in the car. I'm feeling my intuition's kicking in. I'm not looking at the handbrake to hit it. You know, I know where it is, and I'm working the pedals more in a rhythm. So I'm really catching up with the car, and we're developing the car. So with me being a new driver and the car always changing, it's really hard to get comfortable. But I think we finally found something.
Yeah, definitely. Very excited to see you. I mean, this is one thing. Time attack is one thing. It's basically you brought a knife to a gunfight today, and we appreciate you coming out. But at Global Rallycross, it's wheel to wheel, and it's not just wheel to wheel. It's fender to fender, door to door, bumper to bumper. And
guys, they like to bang it up. You know, I'm more of a clean racer, and you know, if the spot's there, I'll take it. But I'm not gonna push someone out of the way to get it. It's tough, you know, because I don't feel our cars are very battle ready. I think we can hang with the Fords and all that, but I think they're just so developed that you know, they can bang into us, and we break you know, control arms and stuff pretty easy, where they're pretty built up, you know, with their little body armor, wide body kit and all that. So we're running pretty much a stock STI.
Which is a testament to the Subarus that you're bringing, because, yeah, those Fords have been running in the European Rallycross Series. I mean, when they brought those cars over, everybody, collective jaws dropping. I understand that. But huge testament to the build quality of the Subarus you guys are running. And they do look, yours look like, sans the very cool Puma graphics you guys have aside on them, they look like street Subarus, where the Fiestas look kind of like otherworldly.
Yeah, we're going to come back. We're going to put the car on some steroids over the off time, and it's going to be pretty pumped up when next time you see it.
Well, we're excited to have you out here. Thank you very much for coming out, making the drive, and running at our little event. And best of luck next year at the GRC as well as the X Games. So we're going to see you competing at the X Games next season?
Yeah, I'll be at X Games. They're having 4 different stops as well. They're Brazil, Munich, Barcelona, and then also LA. And I believe all the events we're going to piggyback NASCAR again, but I think they really see the true value in our sport. So I think they're going to spend a little bit more time and give us a better venue. Whether it be in the parking lot or whatever. They have really big parking lots with nice gravel and tarmac courses, so it's going to be a nice year.
Yeah, as a fan, I would appreciate that. I felt like you guys kind of got the short shrift when you're running.
The clowns. I had a little squeaky nose, little rainbow hair. We were the clowns, but we showed them.
I think so. I saw the fans were excited about it, even though it wasn't a true rallycross. It was nice to see the event at Vegas had the dirt and the mixture that we're accustomed to seeing. So excited to see you guys. If you guys can get out into the where they could actually put some dirt down, where the good old boys don't have to worry about that. Those guys should be dirt trackers. They should be used to it. If it runs down their pit lane, a little dirt on their pit lane, I don't think they should be scared of it.
They freak out about it though. Even when we were jumping, sometimes our cars would bottom out and kind of put a little divot on the straightaway. It's like, man, I've seen cars go end over end over end down that straightaway. You really got a little divot. Come on.
Well, they're delicate. The NASCAR guys are getting delicate in their old age, I guess.
Yeah, I guess they don't want, the clowns are stealing the show, so they get bummed.
Great to hear. As a huge fan of one of the clowns, Bucky Lasek here, X Games, GRC, and now at Super Lap Battle and Time Attack. And say hi to a mutual friend, Jared Deanda, the voice of Formula Drift. I see you guys stalking each other on Instagram all the time, so very excited to follow both you guys.
We are good buddies, yeah. Jared Deanda, Von Gittin, Mermel, we're all really tight. So whenever we get a chance, we get out there and hang with each other and really do things that we shouldn't talk about.
Nice to hear it. Well, hopefully we'll get to see some of that stuff on Instagram. Thank you very much for coming out to the event, Bucky. We're truly honored.
I really enjoyed myself. I'm looking forward to actually building my car more around your event, and also tossing it around Gymkhana style. So it's kind of like I go get groceries, I run the track, and then also slide it around. So it's hard to touch all three and keep it kind of comfortable. But I think I got a good car to build on.
Yeah, the Subarus are definitely good for that. They're dominating out here. We see a lot of Subarus. It's a big Subaru Evo rivalry, so excited to see you do more. Thank you very much, Bucky.
Thanks.
Bucky Lasek right there. Global Rallycross star, X-Games star, rock star, Bucky Lasek coming out. As we're seeing the final times of Group A, producer Nolan telling us that there's still cars on the track. So you're watching the cars and you're hearing Bucky Lasek talking. He was running in street all-wheel drive today. Bucky Lasek, I believe he was sitting in 7th out of 8 cars in street all-wheel drive with a bone stock. Wow, what is this? While I was on the mic talking to Bucky, Billy Johnson came out of nowhere. We see him back out on the track. So Billy Johnson is still clicking off times. We're going to see what he ran. He just turned it on. Merle's telling me. We're going to wait for him. He better keep it on all the way around the track, Billy. You've got at least 1:40 to go all the way around. So Billy Johnson getting back out on the track when I was interviewing Bucky Lasek. So that's very exciting. Maybe we will see a record attempt. I'm looking at the pit wall. The FX guys are hanging all over the pit wall. This is Billy's heater right now. We're going to see this. I've seen this team do Stranger. As we see it, he's come around the back straight right now. What we're showing you right now is that is actually Billy Johnson right there coming down through the bus stop right there. And he is going to run up in traffic with Chris Rado's car. I hope the driver of Chris Rado's car is aware that Billy Johnson is coming at speed through Riverside right now, coming in to Magic Mountain right there. As he goes through Riverside, we've lost that camera. They are on the other part of the loop. That is actually the west side of the circuit. That is the west loop. We run both loops here. That is the west loop, but we don't get to see it right now. Our cameras do not reach there. So we're going to see it. Boy, coming through a bus stop again, another car going off. Can't see who that was, but another car putting 2 off. Through Riverside right there. I want to say that's the platform. Is that the platform Z4? I believe that was in the B group. I don't think that was here. As we see Billy Johnson coming around Sunrise right now. This is Billy Johnson. This time will count. We're going to see what this is. Coming across start-finish line, Billy Johnson, the FX70. New overall record, 140.3. Billy Johnson in the FX Motorsports Development NSX, 140.3. Billy Johnson took the record back from Tyler McQuarrie, 140.3. That is a new overall time attack track record here at the Super Lap Battle. They continue to set records here. New overall record, 140.3. 140.3, improving on the 140.9 that Tyler McQuarrie set last year. Billy Johnson, those guys came back from the dead. Unbelievable. Unlimited rear-wheel drive leader, overall record holder, and unlimited rear-wheel drive record holder as well. As we see Des Ballard / Des Brinkman coming across in the European Auto Source M3 in, I want to say he's in limited rear-wheel drive. Unbelievable, though. Billy Johnson. There he is on a cool-down lap. 140.3, Billy Johnson, 140.3. New overall time attack track record here at Buttonwillow Raceway Park. There is 3 minutes left on this session, 3 minutes left in the overall time attack here, 3 minutes left in the super lap battle. We have 3 minutes remaining on track. What we're showing you right now is Sunset. This is the last corner as we see, I believe that was Carl Reichwist going through the frame there, going through Riverside and up into Magic Mountain. He's going to take that around the Star Mazda turn and then into the S's before he comes back through Sunset there, and these should be the last two time attack times for this 2012 Super Lap Battle. And I have one of the celebrities in our midst, one of the boys, the AZ Mafia, the Fat Snail Performance guys, Forced Air Technology and Snail Performance, Markos Mylonas, Street Tire All-Wheel Drive. I believe you're currently sitting in 4th place, and I believe that's where you're going to end up. And he's got a red cup, so I know he's celebrating. Huge effort for this car. This car that runs in GTA is actually a daily driver. It's more of a street car. I don't know if it's a daily. I know you've got a bunch of cars, but it's an enthusiast class car, but they don't have an enthusiast class here at SLB, so Markos stepped up into the street class. How was the event for you, sir?
Awesome event. First off, just want to thank everybody for getting us out here, but the turnout was phenomenal. It hasn't been like this in a long time. Like, what is it, 40, 50 cars, some like cars here? I mean, classes were packed, competition was close, the track felt really good, especially with all the repaving. It was a lot of fun. It was fun to be here.
Yeah, I was excited to see it. We saw you go off in one session. You had your car towed in, and fortunately there's nothing wrong with it, but you just to be safe rather than try to drive it, you let them tow you in, huh?
Yeah, I figured better to be safe than sorry in case I drive out or oil down the track. But yeah, car checked out all good and ended up turning one of my quicker laps that session. But yeah, Thomas just got me. I think he picked up a couple tenths in this last session. So congrats to him and Taylor and Alex Peng for top in street class. But yeah, a ton of fun and looking forward to next season for sure.
Yeah, there was a question about that car. Is that car indeed a street class vehicle?
It is a street class vehicle, and Alex is driving like a bat out of hell on there. He is just hauling the mail. I can't believe it. He's just put some serious times down today. That
was seriously nutso when you consider the fact that Martin Musial, that was a quote-unquote street class car. That was a 700-800 horsepower Evo 10 that he brought out that was just a beast. And for Alex to drive that Massimo Power car, that Evo 8 or 9, I believe, he really put a lot into it.
Yeah, he was. I mean, hats off to him. I know he's got a ton of time in this track as well. This is my first time out here for tuning a 201 and some change. I'm pretty happy with it, and being a little bit underpowered, but whatever. A lot of fun, and definitely looking forward to next season with GTA.
We're looking forward to having you back. Markos Mylonas, 4th place in Street All-Wheel Drive, Forced Air Technology, Snail Performance, Subaru. Thank you very much, Markos, for coming out and running so hard.
Sweet. Thanks again, John.
Markos Mylonas there. What we're going to do is I believe we have an interview with our current, which I believe he's our winner of the class, Daniel O'Donnell in limited all-wheel drive. We're going to show you that. We're going to come right back with the final results. Merle from NASA's printing them out for us. We're going to read off the final results, and then we're going to spray some champagne, but we're not going to show you that. We're going to just be right back after this interview with Daniel O'Donnell on Professional Awesome. Stay tuned.